Who knew? Okay, y'all. This is the second of the double upload, y'all. And this one is gonna be about meet your own requirements. Okay? Now, yeah. Meet your own requirements. Okay? Now, everybody has a type. Everybody has a preference, right? So it may have something to do with people. It may have something with places. It may have something to do with things. People, places, and things. Okay? Now, what can I say first? So, seafood is my absolute favorite food in the world, right? So, if I know this and somebody asks me out, they have. So, let me give you a situation. They said, just through conversation, blah, 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 whatever. And they said, man, well, what's your preference in food? What do you like to eat? And I said, seafood. That's my favorite food in the world. Everybody knows this, right? And so they said, okay, well, I was thinking Italian. And so I said, well, you asked me where did I want to go eat, so I prefer some seafood. Now let me tell you about, now this is my preference, right? Now, in order to meet this requirement, we got to go to somewhere that specializes in seafood. So if you want to go to an Italian restaurant, right? Wouldn't that be for you? But see, that wouldn't be my preference. You know why? Because Italian restaurants serve what? Italian food, which means they don't have seafood. Why would I want to go there? Why? Now, we can do that at another time, at another point. Okay? But you asked me where did I want to go. So I said somewhere that specializes in seafood. Anywhere that got seafood. Okay? So that is that, right? Now, we riding and we talking and this, that, and the third, and I was about just laughing and joking, having a good time. And we are pulling up to, it was like, y'all know how certain plazas have like an array of stores, and this one had like a bunch of restaurants. And I'm like, oh, because I'm starving. And then, good restaurants and stuff, when they are really, really cooking, and I'm talking about just the aromas are coming through and smelling good. And I've never been over here before. I've never been to this place, right? And I'm like, dang, you looking at all the restaurants and stuff, be like, dang, they got sushi over here, dang, they got barbecue here, dang, they got whatever they got. But guess what? I don't see nothing that says seafood. You usually see like the shrimps, a picture of the shrimps up there, or some fish, or some kind of shellfish. I don't see none of this stuff. I'm trying to figure out why I'm out here, because this looked like some things that you like. I definitely saw the Italian restaurant, right? I saw that, but I'm looking like, now, who is this for? Couldn't have been for me. Of course, I got something to say. Here I go. I say, it smells good over here. I say, everything looks good too. But I don't see a seafood restaurant. He was like, dang, we came to the wrong plaza. He was like, we should have went such a place. It ain't too late. Okay? We still can go. We definitely can go. He was like, no, but dang, we already over here. We here now. And all this, you here. Now, I ain't got to be. Okay, because just like I got over here, I can get back. He was like, dang, so all these restaurants, you don't want to eat nothing over here? No, I don't. Because in the beginning, right? Oh, I got something on, y'all. Just don't even mind that. Anywho, I said, I'm pretty sure you asked me what did I want to eat, and I'm positive that I responded seafood. Ain't no way you can misconstrue that. You couldn't have been confused back as if your word, then you would have asked me again. Even though I don't like repetition, I would have told you seafood. And he was like, dang, so you just gonna be difficult? You gonna make this difficult? I'm not making it any kind of way. I couldn't have been clearer. I couldn't have been more plain. I mean, so what we gonna do now? And he was like, man, well, so you mean to tell me I got to drive all the way? Yep. I mean, you can do that or you can just take me home. That's all. Because you cannot claim. You know, I don't like when people claim, you know, oh, because I'm the simplest person in the world. You know, and I'm easygoing and I'm this, that, and the third. And then, oh, I'm talking about all this stuff is self-proclaimed. Ain't nobody else said this. You know, this is you claiming to be. This is you wanting to be. And probably in your mental, you believe that you are. That don't make it true. Okay? And so I said, well, I guess I'm going home then. I could pick me up something along the way, you know, or whatever. And they said, well, no, we can go on over to where you want to go. I said, you know what? Nah. I said, because that was really inconsiderate of you to bring me somewhere that you preferred and you like, because at that point you didn't care what I wanted to eat in the first place, because if you were there, we would have been there already. Okay? He was like, yeah, you right. I shouldn't have done that. I was being selfish. And bingo was his name. Okay? Absolutely selfish. I said, well, I guess it's safe to say we will not be doing this again, you know. And he was like, dang, you got to be like that. It got to be like that. Because if you do it, this is our first time for real. I'm talking about going out, going to do something. Otherwise, it was like a group setting, you know, all the time. But now you want to do something different. We could have just left it like it was. We didn't have to do anything further, you know. But no, you know, people are always trying to prove something to you and they want you to believe something when they know it's not true when they said it in the first place. We didn't have to do any of this. You know, you could have saved yourself some trouble. Okay, some gas money. Definitely wasn't no other money because you didn't get a chance to spend none. You know why? Because we didn't make it to the seafood restaurant. You know, I'm just saying. Now, I am the simplest person ever. And people would know that if they pay attention, if they listen. This ain't me self-proclaiming anything. This is a fact. Okay? I am the easiest person, the simplest person to get along with, number one. And I'm talking about just have a really, really good time with. You know, I can join in any conversation. I don't care what the topic is. It's simple. You know, people make things difficult. They don't have to be. But you know why they are? Because people don't listen. They don't pay attention. They not trying to hear what you're talking about because they ain't interested in what you're saying. I'm just saying. Okay? Anywho, y'all. Whoo, child. It's always a lot. You know, I'm talking about now. That goes back to the, what video did I just do? The energy vampire. It goes right back to that. Okay? It's like, this is not, we could have really avoided this. We could have. You know, we didn't have to be there. I didn't have to have a headache. I would have been frustrated or any of that had you not volunteered this. I ain't asked for it. You know, so this is some of my energy that has been taken away from me. Okay? I'm just saying. You did this. You took that from me. That was my choice. You know, and you took that away from me. So there's a couple different things you took from me. Okay? Both of them has drained me of my energy. Okay? But this ain't that video. So, oh, Lord. Anywho, y'all. Yeah, people are just way too much. Oh, way too much for no reason, right? Now, let me tell you another thing that I'm talking about just absolutely burns my, okay? Well, no, that's going to be another video. I ain't going there. I'm not going to do that. But anywho, you know, make sure you meet your own requirements, right? I watch this one particular show, and she always asks people, like different requirements and stuff that they want in somebody else, you know, in their mate. Or whatever, a potential, you know. And they love to say that they like, they always want this man to be tall, dark, and handsome, and they want this man to make $100,000 a year. And the host always asked them, you know, well, do you make $100,000 a year? And they say, well, not right now, but you know, I just finished whatever school and blah blah blah, and you know, eventually, you know, oh, when I'm finished in about a year, or when I'm finished in a couple years, then I'll be making 100,000. I'll be making a little bit over 100,000, you know. And it's like, so you can't, you cannot make or meet the requirement that you are asking for, you know. Why do you think that you deserve that? Why? You know, because she says, the host says, well, a man that makes 100,000 or more a year, you know, he has options. Okay, he has a choice in what he chooses to do and when he chooses to do. Now, I would say in that situation, you know, if somebody makes that kind of money, right? They absolutely do have options. At the same time, that's their money. I don't care if it's the male or the female that makes that kind of money, right? That does not mean that they gonna spend it on you. That don't mean that they gonna take you out on dates. That does not mean that they are gonna wine and dine you every chance that you believe they should. You can't control what somebody else does with their money. Now, if they want to do something with you, they want to take a trip, they want to go out to dinner, whatever it is that they want to do, that is their choice. So if you got your eyes already on somebody because, dang, he looking good, look at that car he driving and this, that, and the third, well, you might not be driving at all. It's like, do you meet the requirements that you are asking for? I'm talking about seriously. It's just kind of stupid to me. You know, now it's nothing wrong with hoping and dreaming and praying, you know, but at the same time, what moves are you making to get there? I mean, stop being silly. You know, dang, that's a nice car. Okay. Man, I bet that car rides smooth. You don't know if you ever gonna get it in this car. I mean, that's just stupid, you know, but it's a possibility. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna say something. Well, you go right ahead. Now, let's see what happens. I ain't gonna say what will and what won't. Okay, we'll see what happens. So you going over there, I'm gonna watch this from a distance, right? Now, it could have been a train wreck, or it could have been a blessing in disguise. I don't know until you go over there. No, I don't think I'm going. I think I'm just going. Exactly, you just talking. You blowing smoke at this point. Okay, meet your own requirements, people. Meet them. Right? Now, another situation. Some guy was working at, this lady, she was working at the hospital. So we found this out later, that she was an RN. Now, just because this lady got on scrubs, you don't know if she's a doctor, if she's an RN, an LPN, a CNA, or whatever. You don't know, or an MA, right? You see this lady in scrubs, and you just assuming that she is a doctor. One of my buddies, I'm talking about, just so bold, right? And just think he can pull any woman at any time. It ain't true. And he found out that day. He was like, you know, he a handsome looking guy. I ain't gonna say he not. And he went over and he said, I'm just gonna approach her. Let me say something. I'm just gonna speak. Went over there, now I'm just looking. He spoke to her, and I mean, she never broke her stride. She kept on walking, blah blah blah, and you know, she wasn't rude. She could have been, but she was not, and everybody is not. And you know, they talked, I guess, for a few minutes or whatever, and I saw her lift her hand up and showed him that she was married. Here I go, ooh, shots fired. Okay, you didn't get shot down. Shot, but you got shot down. You cannot approach everybody just because you think that you can, you know. And then you looked all right. I mean, in your dress and all of that stuff, you dress nice, you know. But none of that matters to particular people. They don't care about all of that kind of stuff. She's married, so no matter what you said, you know, it just wasn't gonna happen. Okay, but I mean, it was a good shot, good chance, you know. And then we don't know if she wasn't married. Would he have had a shot or not? I don't know. Can't say. But meet your own requirements. Do not ask for things that you do not have to give. And that's in emotional situations and stuff too. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you are not attentive, affectionate, loving, supportive, and all of these other things, right? Then who are you to ask for those? Who are you to ask for them? You don't have a caring bone in your body, but you want somebody to care about you. So and so is sick. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband is sick. Now, you don't want to stay in the house with them and take care of them. You want to keep on doing what you do, but they need you. And then when the roles are reversed, the script has been flipped. Okay, you want them to stay and take care of you. You haven't even earned that. So stop asking for things that you don't have and that you don't have to give. I think it's fair, because my favorite saying is, if I don't get I ain't got to give. I give what I get. That's safe for me anyway. Okay. Now, some of y'all might agree, some of you might disagree. I don't know, but we all done been in situations where these things have happened. Okay. Now, whoo, child, that's a lot. Okay. I really felt like talking, didn't I? Okay, y'all. Now, that's probably gonna conclude this story time, y'all. And I will see y'all for the next video. Bye.